Hi everyone, welcome to the Pilates Mini YouTube channel. Today we have a lovely stretchy flowy class that will involve a lot of feet and straps and some other stretches for the body as well. So I have my 13.6 kilogram resistance band looped in today with my soft handles, and I have the Mini set up at about hip height when I'm standing so that there's a nice amount of tension for the legs when you're lying on your back. If you have any questions or queries, your nifty little manual will have all the answers for you. Of course, you can use any resistance you'd like as well. Just feel it out, what works best within your body. So we are going to start lying down on our back. And you'll need to shuffle around to get the correct amount of tension that you would like. So the lower you lie on your mat, the more tension you will get through your legs. So let's just start with a single leg hamstring stretch. I'm holding both straps, but I'm just going to pop my right foot into one of the loops. You could do both of the loops if you like. Extending the right leg up towards the ceiling, as straight as I can, flexing the foot back and gently assisting that stretch by drawing down on the band as well. Just starting to settle in to your mat here. Slowing down the breath, big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Release. That's it. As you start to stretch the back of the leg a little more, you might like to draw down on that band even more to get a deeper stretch, pressing the tailbone down. Perfect. So we'll come over to the other leg. Just extend your left leg towards the ceiling, thread it into that long loop, take your right foot out, place the foot down. Feeling that drawing of your toes back towards your shin, pressing your heel up towards the ceiling. You could also take the stretch wherever you like. If you wanted to open your leg out to the side or across your body, anything that feels good for you. Lovely. So let's pop both feet into those loops now. Just make sure your band isn't crossed over above your head. So one foot in each loop. And we'll move into a figure four stretch. So let's bend the left knee into tabletop and cross the right ankle over that left knee. So you'll lose a bit of tension through that right leg, but you're bending your knee against the tension of the left band, and the knee will be drawing in towards your chest as you press that right leg away from you gently. Stretching into the glutes here, into the hips. You can hug your legs in nice and close to you if you like, whatever works for you. That's it. Let's go over to the other side. So we bend our right leg into tabletop, cross the left ankle over the right knee. I'm just feeling those straps pulling against the feet and the legs. At the same time, you can be gently pressing your left knee away from you to get a deeper stretch. You could also draw the legs in closer towards your chest, releasing any tension you still have within your body. We're focusing on the lower body here, but if you've got some tension in the neck and the shoulders, try and relax there as well. Last big breath here, in and out. Beautiful, and let's get into our feet and straps series. So we are starting with our little frog press. So let's glue the heels together, externally rotate the legs from the hips all the way down towards the feet, and you lower your legs down to as low as you're comfortable with, so about 45 degrees, but whatever works for you. Hands can be by the side or on the hip bones for some feedback here, and we bend our knees to make a diamond shape. And then we squeeze through those inner thighs to straighten the legs back out. That's it, we bend and press against those bands. So we want to make sure that the knees don't come right up towards the chest here. We're keeping the tailbone down, keeping that tension through your legs. Feeling some tension under your hands here as well if your hands are on your hips. Those deep core muscles are switched on. Back of the rib cage pressing down into your mat. The lower you extend, the more tension you will feel. So you might find that more challenging as well. So if you went for a heavier spring, you'll find that this feeding strap series will be a lot more focused on the lower body. If you opted for a lighter band, you might feel it more through your core as well. Perfect. Last one here. Extend your legs out straight. We'll come into our open and close. So point your feet, sweep your legs open as wide as you're comfortable with, then flex, sweep the legs back together. Point, open, flex, close. Now we're keeping those legs down nice and low for this one, so maximum tension for the legs. Perfect. This is one of my favorite feet in straps exercises. I feel it really releases all through my low back and through the hips. We'll just do 3 more here. Good. 2. And this is your last one. Lovely. Now we are going to fuse those 2 exercises together for our Peter Pan legs. So you'll bend your right knee in as if it's doing the little frog press, and you'll sweep your left leg out to the side as if it's doing that open and close movement. You'll pause there for a moment and then press through legs, straight through legs through the center, and come to the other side. Bend your left knee as if it's doing little frog. Sweep your right leg out to the side. And press. Beautiful. So keep going there at a pace that works for you. Now this one is very tempting to rock over to that straight leg side. So what we want to focus on is keeping the bent knee side anchored down. That hip, that glute, that pelvis. If you do feel really wobbly, arms out on the floor next to you will just give you a little bit more balance. Hopefully your inner thighs are really starting to wake up now as well. Beautiful. I could do this all day. It's so relaxing. Okay, let's just do 3 more here. This is 2. We are going to hold for a stretch on our last one. So it doesn't matter what side you're on, just bend one knee, straighten the other leg. You can hold onto those bands if you like, just for a bit of extra support, or maybe to draw your legs deeper into the stretch. That's it. 2 more breaths here. Last one. Beautiful. Come over to the other side. Big breath in and release. 2 more. Big breath in and release. Last one. Beautiful. And extend both legs up towards the sky. So we'll move into our double leg lower and lift. Same thing, arms can be by the side or on the hips. We'll flex our feet and we'll press those legs down as low as we are comfortable with. Point the toes on your way up, sweeping your feet back up towards the ceiling. Feeling that stretch through your hamstrings. Flex, press, feeling the hamstrings working. Point, lift, feeling that stretch. Remember, you can shuffle a little further down your mat if you wanted a deeper stretch for your hamstrings. But that will make it heavier for your leg press. Keeping the knees as straight as possible. And our lower back drawing down towards the mat. Two more here. Lift, flex, lower. That's it, last one. Lift. And we lower down. Now on this next lift, let's circle those legs. So we're sweeping the feet to the sky. Open the legs out as wide as you can. Flex those feet. Circle down and around. Pointing the toes as you lift back to the ceiling. Open, flex, circle down and around. Point, lift, open, flex and circle. Let's make sure our pelvis isn't tilting and rocking too much here. Really working into our hip mobility and that lovely inner thigh stretch and squeeze. Wonderful. Reversing those circles. We're going to point the toes now as we circle up and around. Legs side by side. Flex the feet on the way down. Point. Big circle up and around. Flex and press. Check back in with your core. If you've really let go, just re-engage slightly. We have 2 more circles here. Last one, all the way up and around. And then join the bottoms of the feet together. Open the knees out wide for your butterfly stretch. You can hold onto your straps, you can hold onto your bands, whatever works for you. Press your knees out wide. And breathe. You can stay here or you can come into your happy baby stretch. Feet to the sky, knees in nice and close to your armpits. You can press your elbows just to the inner part of your knee. You can keep drawing down on your bands, and you could wrap your hands around your feet or ankles, whatever works for you. Tailbone presses down. Gently rocking side to side, that might feel nice. That's it. And just slowly, 1 foot at a time, taking your feet out of those bands. Roll over onto your right side. I'll mirror you for these next few exercises and press yourself up. Perfect. So we are going to sit cross-legged. So you want your right leg in front to begin with. We're grabbing both bands again, bringing one loop into our right hand, our bottom hand, and we're going to line that right hand up with our sit bone. Then the top loop into your top hand, reaching that arm up towards the sky, and again sitting down as far down as you like. The further down to the end of your mat, the more stretch you'll get. We're leaning over towards that right side, and you should start to feel that stretch all the way down your arm, maybe into your shoulder, maybe into your lat, maybe even down into the side of your body. Keeping the shoulders down away from your ears. Press some tension into that hand, that top hand. And then let's twist. Let's rotate towards that right leg. Place the hand down on the mat for a moment. Really pull yourself around into that twist. And then open yourself back up towards the ceiling. Big breath in and twist. And rotate. Beautiful. So we'll just move through these 2 stretches. You want consistent pressure through your top hand, so your shoulder is getting a little bit of a workout. And we're taking that dynamic stretch at the same time. If having your right leg crossed in front doesn't work for you for any reason, just have your left leg crossed in front, that's okay. Really expand as you open and feel that rotation drawing the core in as you rotate. That's it. We're just doing one more after this round. Last one here. Rotate. Beautiful, and coming all the way up. Now we're going to thread our right forearm through that bottom loop and come up onto the elbow and forearm in a side lying position, and you will place your top foot, your left foot, into that loop. Beautiful. Extend your leg to the ceiling. Lift your waist away from the mat. And we're going to lower our leg as we flex our foot, pressing through the hamstring and the inner thigh, lower down, and then slowly lift. Resist that band as you lift back up. Beautiful. Flex and press. Point and lift. Lovely stretch here. Now just check in with your supporting side. Let's make sure we're not starting to sink down into the shoulder. Press up, lift away. Build that strong foundation. We do get a little bit of glute and thigh action with this movement. So it's not all just stretching today. We've got 2 more here. This is 1. And this is 2. Now as we lift, we're stretching, of course we are. So let's grab onto the bottom of the band or the band itself and pull that leg nice and close towards us. Flex that foot back if your leg's here, if it's bent, that's okay, whatever works for you. Wherever you feel that stretch, perfect. And now we'll come into a side lying figure 4 stretch. So you're bending your top knee and you're planting that foot down in front of you. So it's hooked up against your bottom knee. And you can always draw that bottom knee a little closer towards your belly as well. So from here, you should be feeling that band pulling your foot towards the wall near your head. And at the same time, you're just gently pressing the knee away. Now, if for any reason this is too much of a funny angle for your top knee, just take a supine, so on your back variation of figure 4, just like we did at the start of class. That's it. We'll just take 2 more breaths here. Feeling that stretch all the way down the IT band into the outer hip and outer glute. Last breath in and out. Lovely. Now take your foot out of the strap and press yourself all the way up. And let's just turn around and do the other side. So we're sitting cross-legged. We'll bring, if I'm mirroring you, your left leg crossed in front. You've got your strap in your left hand, which is lined up with your sit bone, reaching out to the side of you, and your right hand reaching up towards the ceiling, pressing into that band, getting that tension through your arm, drawing the shoulder down, feeling that lovely stretch through the right side of your body. And then you twist and rotate down towards that back hand over your left leg. Pause for a moment there. And then inhale, reach back up to the sky, big stretch. Exhale, twist, rotate, drawing in through your core. Inhale, reach. Expand and open. And twist. So depending where you're tight, this could really be targeting the thoracic. This could be really focusing on the lower part of your waist. Maybe you're really loving that shoulder stretch as you reach your arm up towards the ceiling. We'll just do one more here. Perfect. Coming into that side lying position, thread your forearm through the loop, lying down onto your side. And then place your top foot, your right foot, into the other loop, extending the leg to the sky. Feel that lift through your waist, pressing out of your shoulder. Flex your foot as you lower your leg down. Point that toe as you slowly lift back to the sky. So we really want to actively reach through that top leg that we're moving. Stretching out the back of the knee. That's it, lifting that leg as high as you can, getting that beautiful stretch. We've got two more. This is one, press it down, lift your waist. That's it, this is two. And this time as we lift, we grab a hold of where we can on that strap. Just taking a moment here to stretch. And then coming into that side lying figure four stretch, bend your top knee, place your foot down in front of you, hooking it just in front of the bottom knee. You can draw that bottom knee up towards your chest a little bit closer as well. And just gently support your top knee with your hand. Zone in on where is tight right now and send your breath to those areas. Last breath here, in and out. Beautiful. Take your foot out of the strap, press yourself all the way up. So we'll just do a bit of a chest stretch before we finish up. We are facing away from our mini. And we're going to thread our arms through both loops so that they sit into the crease of the elbow. And again, you shuffle down as far as you like to get that tension right. Hands clasping behind the head. That's it, elbows out wide. And we'll take a seated cat and cow, so you're arching through the back as you're lifting the gaze and the chest up, and then you're rounding through the spine, just slightly drawing those elbows forward. And lift, opening up, and round, dropping ribs to hips. Open, exhale, round, tucking the tailbone. Last one, open. That's it, and round. Now let's come to a neutral long spine. Cactus your arms out to the side. Shuffle forward if you need to. Lovely deep chest stretch here. Let's open those arms out nice and wide. Lean the chest forward. Let those straps support your arms as you stretch out all through the front here. You can straighten out the arms, see how that feels. Quite intense. Dropping the shoulders from the ears. Close down the eyes. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring it up. Now, of course, you can stay here on your mat, moving as long as you would like. Otherwise, you are all done for this lovely stretch and release class. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to the Pilates Mini YouTube channel so we can keep doing workouts like this together. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.